Beach PAWS is a no-kill animal shelter serving the North Beach area of Grays Harbor County. We are up here at North Beach PAWS today, and sitting with me is Beth and Kahlua. Beth, why don't we start out by telling us what you do for North Beach PAWS?
Hi, I'm the dog intake and adoption coordinator here at North Beach PAWS. I do all the taking in of the dogs. We take care of them to the vet, get them the medical, anything they need to have taken care of. My husband Leroy and I, we also run and coordinate the garage sale that we have every Saturday to make money for the animals. This is 100% all volunteer shelter, so all money's raised goes directly to help the animals, the dogs and the cats. And we hope that we do a good job for the Ocean Shores North Beach area. Part of the adoptions, when we have obviously several of the dogs that come to us are in different areas, shades of neglect, things like that. So we try to recoup some of the vet fees and a small shelter fee to help us continue to take care of the animals and feed them and just have a roof over their heads and a warm place to be.
Great. Okay, so we're here with Kahlua.
Yes.
And why don't you give us a little background story about Kahlua, how she came to be at North Beach PAWS, when she'll be available for adoption, things like that.
A week ago Sunday, Kahlua went running into the RV repair and sales shop just down the road from us here at PAWS. She was scared by the thunder and lightning storm. They called and we took her into PAWS, tried to find an owner. A week later, there hasn't been one located, and so she is available for adoption after Monday afternoon when she gets her rabies and wellness. She's spayed, she's had all of her updates on her shots, and she will be ready to go to a forever home on Monday. Anytime we get a dog in, it's a found dog, a stray dog, we instantly report them to the Grays Harbor sheriffs and the local surrounding vets so that if anybody calls looking for their dog, they'll be on the list and waiting. After 72 hours without a contact, then the dog is North Beach PAWS property, and we take care of all the medications and any type of medical attention that they would need. If it's an emergency situation, we obviously take them in right away for the medical, but we do give owners 72 hours, hopefully, to come and find their dogs. That's always a happy ending when that happens.
Okay, so can we move through? I notice you have had some upgrades since we've been here last, a whole new area in the back, it looks like. And you have some dogs back there as well.
Yes,
so do you want to walk us back, and then we'll talk about the dogs you have back there?
Certainly. Okay, since you were here last, we had an extension built on that allows us to, we took all of the food, linens, etc., that we're taking all this room up, and they're all back here now. Everything is over. Bert, who is our on-site dog handler, did all of this and all of the rearranging in there completely on her own. She has been a most wonderful asset to North Beach PAWS. North Beach PAWS. And I just wanted to, her name is Bert Langley, and I wanted to personally thank her. I'm sure she will kill me later. But this gave us two. They are both quarantine and for mom and puppies style kennels. This is Scrappy. We'll talk to Scrappy more later. But they're very large. They have their own individual heating areas. So, and this gives us, and they do have their own outside runs, which we will look at a little later. And we have two of them. That's little Precious.
Okay.
She's available also.
Okay. And this one is Scrappy?
Scrappy. They will both be ready to go on Thursday when they get spayed and neutered.
Okay.
And they will be ready. And so there is a second one.
Okay.
This is Shanzi.
Shanzi.
And we will talk more about Shanzi later. She is an American Eskimo. Just came in yesterday. He's beautiful.
He's cute.
Yes. And then one of our local volunteers, Lynn Igo, they did all the artwork back here to make it look
Let me move
friendly.
this side.
There's always stuff.
Oh, good. Oh, I thought I was going to say, how many bad years' luck is that going to be?
You're lucky. I knocked it over about 100 times. And we also, this is the Jerry Dakin fence in memory of his PAWS dog Moses, who passed away last year, and he adopted two others from us recently, and he donated $2,000 for us to build the new runs that go with the new kennels. And I would like to thank John Wagner of the City of Ocean Shores, who donated all of the sand for this project. And we now have 4 full big runs, decent sized fences, so that if we have dogs with different personalities, when now can we put up more than just a couple at a time? And so this is our newest addition, and it has been a huge asset to PAWS.
Okay, Beth, why don't you tell us a little bit about Shanzi, the background story, when availability for adoption, things of that nature.
Alrighty, Shanti came in here yesterday, just Friday morning. She was actually adopted from PAWS a few years ago. The owners are relocating, and so they asked us if we could please rehome Shanzi. He is actually all ready for adoption. He's nervous and scared as he just came in here. So we're just working on building his self-confidence up and getting him, he's wonderful with people, cats, and children. He's got a little fear, aggression with other dogs, but I don't think it'll be long before we get him out of that. He's just unfamiliar and nervous, but he's an American Eskimo. He's about 3 years old and wonderful personality. Definitely needs a good home with a lot of love. Hi. Hi.
And who do we have here?
Here we have Kita. Kita is a husky, it's a Malamute husky mix. Very, very sweet dog. Right now she is having some little bit of diagnostic work, minor medical issues, but she's going to be available for adoption very soon. And I believe she is 4. I don't have her file right in front of me, but I believe she is 4 years old. And she's a good dog. That's the Kita girl. This is Shasta. He is a 2 to 3 year old black lab. He just came in also on Monday, and he is getting a wellness and rabies on this coming Monday, as well as Kahlua, and it will be available for adoption. He's got a lot of energy, but a great personality.
Okay. This is wonderful creature.
This is Lola.
Whoops. I'm not interviewing the dog. I'm interviewing
Fine. I just have it. I was talking to the dog. Okay. This is Lola. Lola is a female boxer lab mix. She is about 3, maybe 4 years old now. She was adopted from PAWS about 1.5 years ago. Another issue where the owners had to relocate for job purposes. So, trying to find another good home for Miss Lola. She is available now.
High energy.
Very, very high energy dog. Very high energy. Kind of a little nuts, but she's just a sweetheart. She's one you've got to come and meet. So,
I just have to comment, it's amazing to me how many dogs get returned because people are relocating.
it's financial.
Yeah, that's what I
And I do
suspect.
have it in the contract, and I highlight it, bring the dog back.
Yeah, which
to
is a
us.
good thing.
So, yeah, sometimes we'll go a long time with none, and then these two just happen to be within a couple weeks of each other. Yeah. But it's an economic problem, especially here in Grace Harbor. So.
Okay. All right, let's go on to Stanley, who I've been really interested to hear more about.
This is Stanley. Stanley was taken from a Econo Lodge in Hoquiam on Thursday. Neighbors called, fortunately. He weighs 37 pounds. He is a boxer bulldog mix. He should weigh 75 pounds at least. Bob Hill, the Hoquiam Animal Control Officer, got him, took him to Raintree Veterinary. They contacted me, and I told them to go ahead and run blood work. I think we got him in time, and he's back here in PAWS for observation, and we think he's going to make it. He's eating small amounts, getting a little bit of substance back in his stomach, and we will see, though. He goes back for another blood checkup on Monday, and he's just such a loving, sweet dog. People that could do this to dogs just.
Let me ask you, he was found running as a stray at the Econo Lodge?
No, he was living in one of the apartments or the hotel rooms in the Econo Lodge. He was not being fed. He was drinking from water that was dripping up from under the sink and the U-joint and, the pipe. And he had been existing on basically any scraps he could find out of the garbage can in the hotel room for goodness knows how long.
I'm assuming that they're investigating for potential charges at this point, I would assume.
My understanding is that the Hoquiam police have already pressed charges, and the case is going to proceed to prosecution. That was my understanding from Bob. So,
Just living in Grays Harbor for just the past couple of years, coming from Seattle, I have to say, I have seen horrific cases of animal abuse and animal neglect since we've been out here. I mean, it's atrocious, and I am assuming it's probably because of maybe financial, but people need to realize that there are options. You don't let a living creature suffer like this. I mean, you can take them to no-kill shelters, or maybe somebody else will want to house them or take care of them. I mean, this is not an acceptable option as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
I mean,
yes, if you need to report a case of animal neglect or abuse, if you see it in your neighborhood, if you see it on your street, here in this area, Grays Harbor, Ocean Shores Police itself does not have an animal control officer at this time, but we encourage to call the police, call Grays Harbor Sheriff, and call us here at North Beach PAWS. We will not, none of those authorities will allow a dog to remain in this condition. The law actually states that if the police take the dog away, as long as safe housing is provided, such as at PAWS, it doesn't matter whether they have a functional animal control, area or not. So please report it. Report it to whoever you have to, and do it more times than once. If you see it and you don't see it's been rectified, please call again, please.
okay. So just to wrap things up here, give us the rundown. If somebody wants to report animal abuse or neglect, who do they need to contact?
The first phone call they need to make would be to the Grays Harbor County Sheriff, which then goes out to all the dispatches in all of the local police stations. And that number is 360-533-8765. Call more than once if you continue to see the abuse ongoing. Also, I'll call your local animal shelter. I encourage people to call North Beach PAWS. We are very active in trying to help in any way we can, or even to try to prevent these situations. The PAWS phone number is 360-289-4350. I'm Beth Mosher. I'm the dog intake and adoption coordinator, and do most of those kinds of calls that you can call me either here at PAWS, or please call me at home anytime, 360-940-7378. If nobody answers, leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. This is very important, so please help us stomp this out in our areas.
Great. Also, if somebody is interested in adopting a dog, we'll be doing a clip with the cat house probably in the next week or two. If somebody's interested in adopting cats, do they contact the same numbers for you or here at North Beach PAWS?
The numbers for North Beach PAWS are the same, or you can leave a message with Molly High. Her number is 360-289-0409. And also volunteering. We always need volunteers. Cat have volunteers, doghouse volunteers, garage sale volunteers. For those, Molly is also the volunteer coordinator. And that number again is the 360-289-0409. And as I said, for dog adoptions, please call me. My name is Beth Mosher, and it's 360-940-7378, or my cell phone, 253-651-9749. Also, you can see all of our dogs on Pet Finder. Enter the Ocean Shores zip code 98569, and all the Ocean Shores dogs or cats, or both, will come up. We update that. We try to update it at least every week, if not twice a week. So it should be current. Call me on any dogs that you see. Cats, again, please call Molly, and we will tell you if they're still available and set up appointments for you to see them.
Great. Now, you mentioned actively seeking volunteers. What type of volunteers are you looking for? What is needed? What job duties? What could a person interested in volunteering expect to come into when they want to do that type of job?
We have several things that we need people for. If you want to do an actual shift at either the cat house or the dog house, the dogs, of course, involves exercising, cleaning kennels, feeding, changing bedding. The cat's the same type of thing, only instead of exercising, obviously there's your litter box changing, things like that. If you don't want to do an actual shift, we're always looking for people just to spend time with the cats, walking the dogs, spending time with the dogs. We always need help gathering and cleaning aluminum cans that we recycle for the animals at PAWS, garage sale sorting, garage sale pickups. If you could help us do pickups, even if you don't have a truck or anything, just another person to help lift things. There are multiple things we can use you for. You can also call me. Again, you can call Beth, and I can tell you what is available because we also do the garage sales. My husband Leroy and I handle all the garage sale pickups, intaking, everything like that. Any donations that you would have for the garage sale, please call. Again, my home number. My husband Leroy does that garage sale. It's 360-940-7378. But call if you would, anything you'd like to help volunteer with, we can use you.
Okay. And they could just stop by here and pick up an application for that as well. Is that right?
Yes, they can. We have an on-site dog handler. Her name is Bert. Or Leroy and I are here a great deal during the week and always all day on Saturdays. Or if they go to the cat house, the main house, Sylvia is our on-site cat house, the cat handler, and she also has the application. We're happy to help you become a volunteer at North Beach PAWS.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know from experience of volunteering here at one time that it is crazy and there is lots to do.
Thank you so much, and thank you guys for coming down and meeting our new group that need homes. Hope to see everybody here soon.
Well, I hope to see all of them gone next time I'm here.
Me too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Be human. Animals can cry. Be human. It's easy if you try. Don't go around with a heart of stone, or you'll be sorry and all alone. Be human. Have a tender word for every animal and bird. If we would all be human, this world would be in rhyme. So be human all the time.
Take off! Take off! Take off! Take off! I'll show you! I'll teach you how to get it! Now take it! Now you do it! Bad dog! I'll show you! Yeah! 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 Yeah, you will! You'll be a
Stop
bad
that!
dog! I'll show you how to
Hey,
do it! I'll
you!
show you!
Stop that! How dare you!
Bah! Yes, you will, huh? I'll show you what to do.
Be human. Animals can cry. Be human. Won't you even try? Don't think you're wonderful just because you weren't born with a tail and paws. Be human.
What? No milk?
And a word
Ah, shut up!
for every animal.
What? Hey, there!
It's futile to be brutal. That won't get you a dime. So be human all the time.
There! Well, you can't? Well,
Oh, you terrible person. I'll fix you. You just watch. Operator. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Operator. Professor Grampy, please. Professor Grampy, please.
hello?
Grampy, this is Betty. There's a dog
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I have to hurry.
Goody, goody, goody.
Be human! Animals can fly! Be human!
What are you doing?
It's easy if you try. Don't go around with the heart of a stone, or you'll be Stop! Oh, please! Don't do it! I'll be good! I'll do it again! Come here, Betty! Look at... Look over here! Oh, good. I'll be good. I won't do it again. I promise I won't do it again. Oh, please let me alone. Oh, please don't. Don't do that. Oh, stop it, will you? Stop it. Will you? Stop it. It's futile to be brutal. That won't get you a dime.
So be